Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. What I have today is, I know my voice is a little bit off and just had a bit of a wild week. Coming to this place where I am right now in my body and honestly just noticing the way life is unfolding, noticing how I'm revisiting certain stories, certain ideologies, certain discomforts, and limiting perceptions. Actually, just noticing that the way I have navigated through life has been quite limiting and prevented me from actually shining who I am, my light, my voice, speaking up, because it was my interpretation that the way I was showing up was not according to majority or not according to the way that one person is. And so finding a way to really connect with myself in a way that is more expressive and feeling more and more comfortable with being expressive, feeling more comfortable with the ideologies that I have, the desires that I have, and even how to express them in a way that makes sense for me and that brings me great pleasure and joy. Now, I noticed that this has been showing me that it's uncomfortable to brush up against people, and that's okay. Even the subtlest disagreements even the subtlest disagreements just allowing for them to exist and be okay with it. And I feel like a lot of that has shown me how to open up my voice more, to be more present, to be more available, to be more alive, and really wake up in my body. Just wake up to life, wake up to everything that exists, wake up to the holiness that life is and how sacred it is. Now, also, not just noticing how there's differences, right? There's differences in the way that I show up because of my environment that I've been raised in and the habits that I've adopted to even just my natural way of being and desires. A combination of things have proven that the way I approach life, the way I dive into things, the way I navigate through emotions, through stories, through beliefs, through conversations, to take the parts that were used to, that people took advantage of, that depleted me from, that I found a way to truly enjoy it and to find pleasure in it, and with that to actually use it to my advantage, to notice that these little subtleties or this little way of being, right? So for me, what that looks like is being a true giver, actually just giving a lot. I enjoy it. I love the way that life feels. I love to be of service for people. I love to help people out, to make them feel better, to find creative and fun ways to help support people in whichever way that they're going and the way that they feel, to help shift their energy, right? That's something that one, I have done it because it makes me uncomfortable to be around people that are just not in a great place mentally, emotionally, physically. Um, and to use the skills that I've learned to help support and alchemize the, I don't like to use this word, it's not the right one, but the lower frequency sensations, right? The discomforts, to alchemize them and to understand what power is and what that looks like within. These little places, I've found a way that works for me where I can give and be nourished. To give to people that are nourishing, to also practice to ask to be nourished, what that looks like, to co-create, to be more around people that are that do also want to give, right? That do give and that share. All of this way of being, right? It's something quite beautiful. And yeah, I think that's where I wanted to go with today, is to have the courage to look at yourself in your behaviors, in your actions, and notice how you're showing up. Now, in what ways are you limiting yourself? In what ways are you nourishing yourself? In what ways are you depleting yourself? In what ways do you want to learn and grow and evolve? The way that life unfolds, we are given so much blessings, right? And I don't know to what extent that we realize when something is a blessing, when we have actually achieved and created everything that we have, and everything that was wanted, everything that was desired, and then the sensation that it's not enough, it's not accurate, right? So how do you come to a place where you get to live a more satisfying and fulfilling life? And the way that I have come to understand that is to living a holistic life, is to nourishing three main aspects of your life. And these three pillars, right? These three aspects, they come from, you'll find this in indigenous practices, and each indigenous practice, each teaches it differently. The way that I look at it, or that I've come across this, is through Ayurveda. One of India's holistic medicine, and it's with, well, Vedic medicine, and it's with it's these three pillars. One is food, so nourishment; sleep, rest and digest, and assimilation, right? And also pleasure. The other word for it,